That I may be by your side. And I lost control. Come on, you fucking. Yeah. I see that. I see that now. Yes. Oh, that's an issue. I see the issue. Down, 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 down. Yeah. A little louder. Where's the button? Hello, all. It is me with my fuzzy wuzzy. Sorry, I just had big headphones on, and I did not consider the issue with that. Look at, I got the, damn, that looks extra colorful on this camera. Really catching it, you can really see the shape of the rectangle that is colorful. Or square, depending on your aspect ratio of where the thing is pointing in the room right here. Yeah. But hey there, it is me, Mini Muffin Mila, stopping at trying to do other voices. Maybe for a second. For a second. But not for long. Because it is spooky season coming. Really should have saved to say that for tomorrow, but it is here, basically. For pretty much. Horror season eve day here, September 30th. Yippee skippy. Ready to stop at the local Spirit Halloween. Although it's year round. I've been meaning to do it already since I moved here. But you get the point. It's going to be fun stuff, different things. I got games to show you. I'm going to do some of the silly stuff over here with some tiered ranking stuff, which I've been meaning to do in past streams before even this channel. Just hadn't really had a category for it, I guess. Or thought process to want to do it. But here we are. At it. Not quite. I'm all in this. I'm going to start on this screen to look at you and talk to you. Be sure to like, follow, check the YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and all that such for updates here about the Mini Puffin Muffin channel, as well as most likely Mini Muffin Mila channel, as I am Mini Muffin Mila, and welcome to the Mini Puffin Muffin podcast. I could have told that in a less redundant way. That was way wordy. That was crazy, but God damn it. Computer down here has a sleep timer of like fucking no time. My shit back on. Stop doing that. Did you want to? Gotta turn that off. I've done it. This is the fourth stream and I still haven't turned it off. But yes, before we get all into that, position 3. Position 3. Position 3. Thank you. Let's get a big old hit in. Actually, not from this piece. We should do the bomb. We should do the bomb. I am out of much area to hit this. For everybody, including the 20 followers so far that have followed, especially Mandy Cordes, who followed 14 days ago. Good friend, played with them over on the Mini Muffin Mila side of things. Yes, other things shall be played over there as well. Soon to come for Halloween time. I think I might have one played for this channel too. I don't know. Kind of flip it up, flip it around, shake it up. That's the fucking term. But yes, let's get to it. Cheers and happy Halloween coming to us soon. Terrorizer want to hit? Nah, you. I guess it's not. Aim isn't Terrorizer. It's Art over here. You know, it's good, doesn't he? Yeah. Let's take a look at it before the PC decides to shut down on me again. Boom. Boom. Here we are. Position 1. Bring it on. Yes. Ready for some tearing around. See what we got first. I think I was just gonna, it's gonna be predictable. But let's check this out and see how good they did. How good they did. On creating even a worthwhile. Whoa. Oh, a worthwhile find. Wait a minute. Let me check something. Not the button anymore. Hey, we can still hear it. Not that I think it has audio, but yeah. Fully franchises and a half. Don't know, don't remember. I'm gonna that as being the probably haven't watched series things. Exorcist. Let's just stay at a standard right off the bat. I am gonna put Exorcist as an example that all movies can learn from. The second movie, yes, you know what? That's fair. We're talking about a franchise here. As a franchise, as a singular movie, yes. But I think I think number 1 and number 3 are so good that it kind of outweighs how bad number 2 is. Yes, we're going with that, you sons of bitches. But that will be the thing that keeps it from being S. Although I think the first movie is an S. So yes, we'll do that. I gotta figure out a better way to set this thing. Ow. Let us see. Good boy. Feast. God, if you have not watched the Feast series, 3 of them? I want to say there's 3 of them, but it feels so random. There could be a 4th. Why are you randomly switching to that? Thank you. Ever. I want to rate this. I want to be biased and rate this higher than most people would ever rate this, but I'm sorry. It's just. I'm gonna put it on B. I'm gonna put it on B, just to be fair. It does have a really janky third movie kind of ending, and it kind of loses a lot of quality, but watch it, please. If you like silly shit, or just over the top shit like that, like horror like that, go see all of them. Not just, I mean, you'd be just fine watching the first one, but if you like boobs, I'll say it. If you like boobs, watch the second one, and on to the third too. You're just into the absurdity and addicted. If you love the second one by that time, you're probably gonna watch the third one. Evil Dead. I mean, it's tough to do it without sounding biased, but no. I'll do B. I'd say that's how much I love Feast. Is I'm gonna put it up there with the Evil Dead as a franchise. What is that? What are random? Ugh. We're gonna have to come across the ones I think are not that good. Pumpkinhead, though, this is one of those like, oh, where'd it go? There it is. Uh, it's not an F. It's definitely at least a C. Pumpkinhead is just, I don't want to say unknown, because if you've been in the horror thing enough, just barely, you'll come across the underlying layer of secondary and third kind of level movies that were just epic anyways for the horror community. And Pumpkinhead is definitely one of those series. It's really good, actually. Scanners? I guess that is technically a franchise. I just assumed most people didn't even watch the second one or any sequel or connecting thing. I can't really judge it as a franchise. I've only seen the first, which is an epic movie. Uh, why again? Only seen the first. I'll try not to judge those. Now this might piss some people off. It's just not that good. It's not. I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm not saying it's E or F, which are true failures. I'm sure in if we're going off any kind of tier system already. But eh, effects could be better. There's great moments. It's just you gotta really love the Resident Evil style, a little bit of silliness feel to it. But even with the first movie, which would be the peak kind of the releases, CGI is rough, and they could have done better. I believe they could have done better. For the time, I think they tried to lean too into like just throw the CGI at it like crazy. But it had its moments. But Resident Evil stuff is kind of a dividing series, anyways. Brave Children of the Corn. I have not watched. I know it's good. I know it's great. You know, kind of whatnot. But I have not watched enough to judge the whole franchise. And as far as I know, there's like freaking so many of these. It'd be obvious to say that it's not that good. Let's be honest. First movie, first couple movies, yes, but they have like 7+ of those things, if not like 10+. And there's been some recent remakes. Now, talking about something I love, from Dusk Till Dawn movies are surprisingly good. After just the first one, I'd actually say the third one I really like. I think no, it's the second one with the guy who played the Terminator in Terminator 2. Very intense guy, really good actor, underrated. But I'd still say it's C. I do think it's better than Resident Evil in its entertainment value. Effects are still very funny, but the whole series and idea is very funny. Never seen. I know it has, I think, a musical aspect to Attack of the Tomatoes. I haven't sat down to watch it. A Howling, I've heard, is really freaking good. Does this even say? Can't read it. It's so small and weird colored. Cool. I have no clue what the fuck it says. Compelled? The Boogeyman series? I've recently watched the last ones, and like especially in the last one, it really did kind of like meh. Maybe it was just the third one. I don't think I've watched the newest one, or have I? Anyways, I think that's a good indicator. They're kind of first and two, one and two, great. After that, it's as bad as Resident Evil though. It has its merits, but I would say it's about there. It's not great. Fair enough. Those first two. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. But that is a tougher one to pick. I almost wish I didn't rank it at all. Because that's a tough thing to say. Wishmaster. So I recently rewatched the first Wishmaster. I think I watched the second one too. But they kind of just morph together in your head because it's just a continuation of the first one when you're watching through the series of them. Just with a lower budget. And I think by the third one, it kind of feels like a made for TV movie on like the older Sci-Fi Channel days. But god dang, the legends that are in the first Wishmaster make it such a watchable series that as it goes on, even a lot of big people kind of involved for almost like the itchiness. It's hard to describe. It's an interesting, fun vibe. So, uh, I say it's higher than you think. It's pretty entertaining still. Candyman, I'm going to be judged for this one too. I have not watched more than the first one, but I've heard the other sequels are good. I'm gonna go on that premise because the first movie is so legendary. That man is truly as highly rated as he is. He's still, in my eyes, underrated because I don't think he's like mentioned often enough with like um Robert Englund and the people who played Mike Myers and Kane Hodder and all them because he really is up there, if not above some of them in talent. Still alive, right? Hopefully. I don't know. He's looked old forever. Uh, I mean, you gotta rate it high. You gotta rate that real high. Night of the Demon's really good. Can't judge it as an entire Cabin Fever. It's a really good series. It's an oddly good series. It is. It's almost detestable in its grossness at times, especially in the second movie. Like the first movie is gross enough, but the second movie making it about teenagers and them being in high school and it's kind of being sexual too, as like a spreading disease. A lot of gross moments. It just adds that extra layer of really disgustingness. And the third one goes a bit sci-fi, but it's still very good. I gotta say, it's a higher rated thing than people don't talk about it much, but it's definitely, I'd say, up till dusk till dawn kind of levels. I know people are gonna hate my list like a crazy by the looks of it, but I don't know. Open water, I'd say they're good, but I've also forgotten them very little, very much. I know I've watched at least two of them. And I think, if I remember correctly, the second one's actually better than the first. But oh wait, I've come across Terror Dunes but never watched it. Do you even have to include talking about the Scary Movie franchise and all this jibba jabba? I should pick one I really rate low. Uh, is it technically I guess they did release a second movie, but I am not as huge a fan. Oh wait, did I put Wishmaster down here? Oh yeah, I'm not as huge a fan as a lot of people are, and the second one looked like just garbage, so I'm gonna put it down there at E. What's worse than that though? I'm gonna put Scary Movie down here with that too. Actually, fuck that. I don't know. Well, okay. You know, you include just like the first two, it's watchable, and there's slight watchability to the rest of them. I just don't know. I think Wishmaster. First off, I think Wishmaster. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't really like Resident Evil. I think is the issue here. I don't know. That makes more sense now that I'm looking at it. I know that people are gonna hate me for judging that one so bad, but some of the later ones are just unwatchable. I don't know if I would. Gotta include Raccoon City, right? That newer one. God, I had to turn it off. But some of those last ones are just so horrid, deep. Yeah, I'm putting Resident Evil at E. Lost Boys didn't need a sequel. Don't really want to call it a franchise barely. So, oh yeah, Cloverfield does have those other connected movies, but that's an odd one to judge. The ABCs of Death. Wow, wow. I love the ABCs of Death. I cannot. Just as a concept, the idea of bringing together so many different artistic minds direct stuff based on just the alphabet, which is such a simple, dare I say, stupid idea, but it works so freaking well that it's so fun. I recommend everybody go watch those. I think there was only two though. Maybe there was a third. I don't know. They didn't go as crazy as the VHS series, which I was like, I bet I'm gonna see the VHS series now that I've said it. Yeah. Troll? No, not Troll. Wait, Trolls. I was thinking of Leprechaun. Cube. Okay. These are actually really good. I can't recommend those quite enough. Is it that good though? I'll put it down here. There is some like the second one's kind of man, and it feels a bit thrown together in the third one, but it does kind of bring everything together and reconnect it, being kind of a prequel sorts. Critters. I haven't seen enough of the series to really judge it, but I have seen one or two of them. It's like really forgettable Gremlins. I'm sorry. If that pisses off any Critters fans, I'm sorry. I am, but funny man. Oh, I think I've seen those actually. Pretty good. Not. Oh, this is worth mentioning. So people that have seen this will rave about it, including me, obviously, because I've seen it. Um, super underrated, really fun to see. It's almost like if the dark and dinginess of RoboCop went together with something like oh something the dark and dinginess of RoboCop and Child's Play, Chucky, and a bit of the Freddy Krueger stuff kind of going on too. Like it does have a lot of social justice stuff, a lot like Iron Man or not Iron Man, RoboCop did, but it's all cloaked in this like cop causing all these other killings, so it's just disturbing the peace and a lot of political feel to it, but it's mainly just about the cop back from the dead via kind of very Child's Play, Chucky kind of magical type shit. Really enjoyable, really really good. I actually got the box set. Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, we got it right. We got to put it up there. It's for as many of the movies that are good, as much as you want to judge just the second movie. All of them are just they add something. Like every kill, like say you just skipped over the second one, which I know is not as fair, but the second one does have some really cool moments. They're still very visually awesome. Like the killing at the pool party is sick. I just love how like brazenly bloody it is. Um, all of them, death after death, are so creative, down to creating whole sets and creatures and things all revolving around Freddy's design. It's a masterpiece of a series. Okay, I don't think I want to rank all these things. I'm going to talk a while. Let's go through and pick 5 more I want to talk about, because I realize I will. ACP. What? 1 second. I'm having some AVR media issues. 1 second. Not that. The hell just happened? HD. Oh, weird stuff. 1 second. Here, all heading now. What the fuck? One second. Hey, look at that. That's cool. Look at that. And we're back. Back. You're back. We're back. What's up here? Pulling my earbuds just do the wrong way. We're getting deeper and deeper into the place where I didn't get. Isn't that crazy? Fucking. Oh, you probably can't hear me. The music's so fucking rock and rolling. Maybe. Scooby-Doo. Skibbity-skibbity. Ultra mega skibbity. Scooby-Doo. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Ah, the camera was tracking. I just noticed the tracking thing went up to. Don't do that. That's creepy. Position 1. Anyways, back at it. Now that it just didn't stop me. It can't stop me now, because I know how to fix it. But yes. I love you. Alright, testing audio. There we go, yes. Now, as I was saying before, it was so rude about doing glitchy stuff. Let's pick like 5 more to talk about, and definitely, what do I need to add? Definitely need to add. I know, I see this. I see it. I see it. I'm going to talk about this as a franchise, because that second one, I like it. I'm not going to do it. Alien, however. If it wasn't for Alien Resurrection, I would rate it higher. But Alien 1, 2, and 3 is so good that I believe it's here at least. More stuff has to get here. To me, just describe how much. That just shows you how much I love. You know what? No, okay. To be fair, quality-wise, let me put that there. Evil Dead Feast is amazing to me. I love it. That's how much I love it. But it is an acquired, unique taste. Let's say it's a unique, odd. It's odd. Odd thing. Creepshow, Hostel, Blade. I mean, yes, it's horror, but Blade is so much more an action film than action sci-fi in a lot of ways, based on how, especially the second movie plays out. It's gory. It's gory action sci-fi. Really, is what it is. The only part that's like genuinely horror is the fact that they are vampires. I just don't know if it ever truly brings a horror feeling when you're playing from the view, or reading from the view, watching from the view of the badass fucking vampire killer. I don't know. It still does have that tinge of it, but I don't know. That gets into the question. If that's not horror, there's a bunch of stuff that might not also be horror. I don't know. But they are good. I'll say that. That's the only thing I wanted to judge is, I'm not judging its quality. It's good. It's fun to watch. It's just, when you see it amongst this whole list of these other ones, it's hard to be like, okay, how'd you get in here? I know. Tremors, not talked about enough. A perfect series, honestly. You know what? Nightmare goes there too, because it is almost that perfect. Although Tremors, honestly, 7 movies. Yeah, it goes up there too. God, Tremors is so damn good. I'd say watch every single one of them. Not necessarily in order. Maybe hold the 4th one for its own timing, because it is a prequel. It's a pretty good prequel though. I just really love Tremors. That's just gotta show that way. Is this Saw series in here? You think is this alphabetical? Might be alphabetical. Because the Saw series. Oh, it's not. He's down. Quiet Place. I really, really enjoyed The Quiet Place. Didn't think I would. I really thought I'd hate it. because it's such a mainstream, silly quirk of an idea, very M Night Shyamalan-y, but God, it is very well done. The creatures too, even though they're CGI, look so cool. Um, I don't know if I respect it as much as Evil Dead and Feast and stuff. Who else? Who else? I like Puppet Master. I have a tattoo. Oh, for fuck's sake, why is this thing doing this? One second. Touch the player to display it. Ensure the transmission of a digital count is. The inability to establish a secure connection between devices resulting in central issues such as in. What the fuck? Such as a player and a display to ensure the transmission of legitimate devices. That's just like Netflix or Disney to activate. Blah blah. Nothing to do with that. Media application that Netflix Disney. Ah, because it's detecting some sort of copyright or some shit. Maybe, perhaps. Face is sweaty. Okay, accept it. Fuck off. The fuck? You should start. Ugh. The way we're stable. Fuck is going on with this thing? Proper dish. Okay, let's try something else. I'm gonna try something by going over here. The fuck? Fucking piece of shit. We will switch over from Ranker then if that is an issue. Hmm. I guess we'll be fucking back. Hopefully we can get through one of these things. Let's see. Sure.
A couple is inside their kitchen when something pretty terrifying is caught on camera. The following video comes from Crystal and Damien, who both live happily in the house of their dreams. They had bought their home a few months ago before recently becoming engaged. To the couple, this house has become an important part of their relationship, as without it, their bond wouldn't be as strong. Although happy to be the property owners of this new house, there's something about this place that spooks them just a bit. Sometimes, things would happen that neither Damien nor Crystal could explain.
I hear it.
For this reason, they've set up cameras throughout their house to capture video evidence of the strange occurrences. In return, they would have solid proof that what they're experiencing isn't just in their heads, but in fact, something real. It goes them deeply unsettled. On August 6th of 2022, a security camera inside their hallway captures this. It's worth noting that it was past midnight when this happened. Take a look.
Oh, for fuck's sake, more shit today. Yeah. Okay. Oh, because I added it back. That's why I can't hear it. Okay. Yeah? Oh, that's the sound, yeah. Jesus. Fuck up again. Oh. Now we move on to the part where I react to stuff. As it seems like the tier site was being an issue. Or it's just the capture card, which I can replace with something. I don't know. I can figure it out. Welcome to Bizarre Bub. Watching you. What are we watching? What part is he trying to point out here?
Although not really sure what to make of this, except that it might have been someone pranking them or some crazy person banging on their door late at night, it's the following video that scares them the most. The couple is inside the kitchen when this is captured.
I don't want to keep hanging out with your friends if that's how it's going to make me feel at the end of the day. Like, it feels more like...
They don't mean to do, they're not like planning on, you know, they
Do
don't...
you know how shitty it feels to hang out with a group of people and they don't even want you there? Like,
they do want you there.
I don't have my drink.
They like you a lot. No, they don't. They
That's the only reason.
they like me. They're my friends. Friends, but but they like you a lot.
I'm more interested in the argument than the what's going on actually right now.
They're
Yeah.
not trying. That's just how they...
Oh.
Hey.
I got him to shut up, didn't it?
Just as the argument was getting intense, a plate from one of the cabinets falls on its own. Following that, another plate falls by itself, but not before being flung toward Damien. It's almost as though whatever had chucked it had done so to end the argument between the two. But, as if that wasn't creepy enough, this next video is by far the creepiest. It's late at night, and Crystal's alone at home. We can see her scrolling through her phone when
I was
out
here
of
in my
nowhere,
the
this
regular
happens.
screen with its monitor, whatever.
Perhaps thinking that Damien had come home from work early, she waits for him to appear. But seconds pass, and no one is seen. Damien isn't there. Understandably, Crystal was shaken up, but it seems that this incident wasn't as scary to Crystal as the most recent occurrence. It's not known what exactly happened, but it's evident that whatever had just occurred has left the couple no choice but to leave their house. In a recent video, Damien explains the situation.
He looks like a dork. Oh, mean.
Yeah.
Dork too.
We're just just outside because it's getting weird in there and we don't feel safe being in there anymore, so we're just gonna go to just Airbnb for the night and
soda.
just for the night. And then we're gonna figure out what to do.
The activity has become so intense that they can no longer live happily inside their house. Sadly, they have no choice but to leave behind their dream home in the hopes that things would settle down. Feeling hopeless, they book an Airbnb and spend the night there. However, the following night, they decide to return home and try something that would hopefully solve their problem. According to them, By doing a seance, they can reach out to the supposed spirit that is haunting
Tell
their
them
house
to F
and
off.
ask it to leave. They do just that and record the entire process of the seance. Little did they know, this would be a bad idea. This is their video.
That would be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do you think? You think, Art? Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
D-button.
Okay, close your eyes.
Whether it's fake or not, pretty interesting stuff to watch. What am I waiting for, actually? Eat it? We just I don't know. Is the room shaking?
All of a sudden, the shower door begins to shake on its own. With this, the couple rushes out of the bathroom, understanding that something had gone wrong with the seance. Terrified by the incident, they leave the house and return to the Airbnb. To the couple, the safest plan for now is to stay away from home. Given what's happened, this is probably a better idea. But until they come up with another solution, their house remains abandoned. So then, with all that's happened, just what exactly is going on inside their house? Until any updates are given, it seems that this question will have no definitive answer. But as always, what's your stance on this? Paranormal or not? You be the judge.
Paranormal or not? It's probably the girlfriend's fault, right? Something along those lines?
An urban explorer named Chris Hill returns to an abandoned warehouse and encounters something far more terrifying than the last time he came there. Previously, Chris had found a place that is believed to be extremely haunted. It wasn't until looking back at the footage that he took during this exploration that Chris realized he wasn't alone. Someone or something had been watching him throughout the entire night. Whatever this was, Chris can't help but feel that the supposed supernatural entity is the reason why he felt as though someone had touched him. Not sure what to make of it and disturbed by what the camera had caught, he made it clear that he'd never come back to this place.
Well, that was trippy.
But
Picture in picture
it
in
seems
picture.
that Chris has had a change of mind, as his most recent video shows him returning to the site.
Obviously hasn't scared him enough to keep him from there. I'm turning this off because of reflection.
Very bad idea.
Now, whether or not viewers have convinced him to return
Oh,
is
that's better.
unknown, but if one thing is certain, it's that Chris does not want to be here. He takes the same path he took last time when exploring this place, and just like before, when he gets to a creepy corridor beneath the building, things start to get a little strange.
How strange.
Wow. Yep, it's still really cold in here. Look, you can see my breath now. Look. Like, that's how you know I'm not lying. But look, I'll do it out here. You don't see my breath. But as soon as you come in here, oh my God.
As soon as I come in here and hit this
As
blunt.
soon as you come in here.
See?
I don't know if the camera can see that. I hope so.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
But that's crazy.
The change in temperature upon entering the corridor is no doubt strange, but it's the following incident that's by far the strangest. When Chris arrives at the site where he felt as though someone had touched him, he's immediately overcome by a feeling of dread. Now, you don't have to
I'm
look closely
uncomfortable
to
with that
notice the blue
phrase
light in
touched
the
him.
distance. This is where Chris had set up the infrared cameras, which is the same spot where he set them up last time. Near the cameras, however, there's a small staircase that leads to a space below that Chris hadn't fully explored. He proceeds to check out the space and captures this.
It's a weird noise in this room. That's creepy.
Yeah, I heard that little voice thing.
It's a weird noise in this room.
If you listen closely, you can hear what sounds like someone whispering in a deep, monotone voice. Viewers agree that this alone would have made Chris run for the hills had he listened to the audio right then and there. But it's the following incident that did just
Which
that.
incident was it? I thought you said
As
that
he
was
heads
going to be
back
the incident.
upstairs and arrives at the creepy corridor, things take a terrifying turn. This is what was captured.
Really creepy in here. As I walk, it sounds like people are talking. I don't know if that's just the sound of my feet echoing or what. It's really creepy.
I feel like there's going to be a jump scare and I'm going to kick myself in the lip at this.
Bones are still there.
What is this place again, did he say?
It's nasty. What the hell?
Oh, that place looks safe to go to.
What the hell is that? Something's up there.
Never seen a man run this fast. Grab your leg. Oh yeah, you're safe now at the top of those steps.
I know y'all heard that.
I don't know if I heard anything. I know we saw that little visual.
That scared the out of me.
Confused as shit. So wait, how did he leave a camera down there?
Out of me.
Is that what we're saying? Better hit this actually.
Immediately after Chris hears a noise coming from above, a piece of debris from upstairs hits the ground, sending him running out of the corridor in a panic frenzy. He arrives back upstairs, unaware that during this time, the infrared camera from below had caught footage of a ghostly figure walking about before suddenly disappearing. What's even more strange is that the figure appears only seconds later after the piece of debris had mysteriously fallen on its own. Feeling beyond scared, Chris looks around to find the piece of debris that fell.
This big ass box just fell on the screen.
Okay.
Maybe it fell from up there. Oh my god, my heart's racing. Okay. You know what?
So scared, but he
Put the
still was able to
IR
go in there?
camera up here while I explore. That'd be a good idea. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I got the IR camera set up.
The
At the
IR.
top floor.
Hey! Hey, Team Pork Sandwich, what's up? I did not
By
see that
setting up the
I haven't
infrared
really had
cameras
any
on the
chat
top
ever
floor,
had chats
Chris
or
hopes to
chatters in
capture
here.
footage of who
Hey,
or
chat,
whatever it
chat,
might have been
chat,
that
chat.
dropped the box. He sets
Welcome
up the
to
IR
my
cameras from
horror
below
house
and
of
continues to explore
reactions
the
and
place,
whatnot.
specifically downstairs. But when Chris returns to where the IR cameras have been set up, this is captured.
Position 1. Should be more centered, I guess. British diff, huh? Team Pork Sandwich? Then he came to find it knocked over?
What the just happened?
In a swift motion, Chris is yanked by an unseen force,
What?
sending him straight to the ground and knocking him out upon impact.
Oh, that was effed
Minutes
up.
pass when he
Jesus.
suddenly wakes up to find that he's been unconscious for a while. Realizing what just happened, he grabs his things and immediately leaves the place. With all that's happened, as well as the
That
previous
looked kind of
incident from
fucking.
last
That
time,
looked kind of crazy.
viewers no doubt believe that something sinister dwells in this place. Whether malicious or not, the question is begged. Did Chris capture evidence of a paranormal happening? Or is there something else that could explain this? Although it's hard to be sure what occurred, one thing is certain. Chris is definitely never coming back to this place again.
Well, based on what has happened, that he kept staying in there, I don't necessarily think that's true.
This next video comes from a hospital in Argentina where a security guard had been doing the night shift when out of nowhere, something pretty strange was caught on camera. The hospital in question is known as the Finochetto Sanatorium, which is located in the city of Buenos Aires. Not much is known about this hospital, except that it might be haunted.
In a ghetto?
This notion had just become popular recently when surveillance footage from inside the hospital captured this. At around 3 in the morning, a security guard is filling out some paperwork when he looks across at the entrance and sees an old woman walking through the automatic doors. He promptly gets up and receives the old lady. According to the guard, this is exactly what happened that morning. But when looking over at the video that was taken during this time, a different story is told. This is the footage.
Crazy.
All the details of the security guard story check out, except for one. The old woman that supposedly walked in and met with him. No one else is seen except the guard. Strangely though, we can see the doors opening as though someone had walked in. Further adding to the strangeness, the guard is seen conversing with someone, but they don't appear to be there or anywhere in
You
sight.
get a name, write any information
The
down?
video on its own is creepy, but it's the story that makes it creepier. It's the following detail though that makes it a whole lot
Did
spooky.
he know the name or something?
According to the guard, after attending the old lady and offering her a wheelchair because of how frail she looked, she made her way to the elevator. She then told the guard she was going to the 9th floor to look for the ID and belongings of a patient who had passed away the day before. She proceeds to enter the elevator and is never seen again. As it turns out though, The name of the woman, which the guard had written down on his
That's what I was thinking
clipboard, was
about.
in fact a patient of the hospital who had passed away the day before. Because of this, viewers believe that the ghost of the old lady had come to collect her things. Real or not, it's a good story. Yet, it seems that no
That's a pretty
further
cool story.
information is available on this video, making this whole incident a total mystery.
Number 2.
The following video comes from Troy Legault, who lives happily with his family and 3 dogs inside a house that was only built 10 years ago. Given the age of this house, Troy doesn't think that it's old enough to be haunted. However, it seems that Troy has been proven wrong in regards to this notion, as it was just recently that something very unusual was captured.
I mean, there could be
Prior
something
to
that
this
was
video,
cursed, an
there had
item,
been
something
other
else.
weird happenings in his home.
It's not
From
just
things
the
moving
location,
on their own,
you know.
to lights turning on by themselves. None compare to the following footage.
Not that I believe in any of
On
that stuff.
November
I'm just
6th of
saying
2022, at around 8:30
the
in the
whole
morning,
concept of
this
location-based
was captured.
stuff versus what happened there. Fans acting just weird in general. What the fuck? See the fan being weird? Like, why would the fan start up just at the time that this stuff is doing something? I also could have sworn I saw a weird line up from the fan to the stuff on the... Right? Am I tripping balls? Weird, right, Bubbles? Is the ghost playing with the fan too? Okay.
Although not much info is given on this clip, it's still pretty weird. All that is known is that no one was home when this happened. As with most viewers, Troy can't seem to explain this. But of course, what are your thoughts on this?
It's odd.
Ghost or something else?
Odd at best.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com.
We'll check
That being
out
said,
Spooky
let's
Bubble.
get back to the video.
Scary Bubble? I'll have a link over
This
to his
last
channel and
video
whatnot.
comes from Anna Tam,
in my description
who's the
after
mother of
this.
a baby girl named Evelyn. It was only a few months ago that Anna's brother passed away. His passing has been very painful for Anna, considering how close he was to her and her daughter. Although tragic, Anna takes comfort in the thought that he still lives on in the afterlife and continues to watch over Evelyn and the rest of her family. One day, Anna and her daughter are in the kitchen when something very strange happens. Anna takes out her phone and begins to record. This is what was captured.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Evelyn. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
It appears as though Evelyn is talking to someone. Anna is convinced that her baby daughter had been in contact with her deceased uncle. This notion becomes even more believable considering that a male voice is heard early in the video.
How about that?
Who are you talking?
Just weird.
If you listen closely, the word uncle can be heard. For this reason, including the fact that her daughter kept on repeating uncle over and over,
Who are you talking to?
Anna believes that her brother was present during this recording. Like with most videos though, I'll let you decide whether or not that's the case. All in all, although strange, this video is pretty wholesome. Thanks for watching, and I hope you
Stretch
enjoyed.
on that glass.
Until next time.
Yeah, let's do this one.
In the following video, two friends are goofing off inside an indoor playground at a time when no one else is around.
Shot me 3 times.
Oh, that just creeps me out a little bit, huh?
Where'd you go?
It's late at night, and the restaurant where the kids' play area is located isn't being occupied by children. So, with not much else to do, both friends rush over to the restaurant's playground to have some
Requires
fun.
a bong hit after
However,
that
it
shit.
would be during this playful moment that something pretty creepy is caught on camera. The following is what they caught. Take a look.
Jesus. Okay, this is my POV. Enjoy. This is what we have to get up to. This is really hard. I feel too big to do this.
Do you feel as out of breath as I am?
Yeah. Wait, where'd you go? Left or right?
I went left.
Which way do I go? I feel like I'm in Alice in Wonderland. Okay, she went that way. Freaky. Yours is brighter, mine's all dark. Okay. You guys, I can't do this. I feel like I keep bonking my head too. That's crazy. There's like.
Well, it's made for a kid, so.
This is literally for human hamsters. Oh my god, someone bashed in this window. I feel like this is.
Neither friend had realized what was caught until much later, and the one recording this didn't hear anything while taking the video. The only voice heard was her friend's, who was somewhere far off in the jungle gym. The other voice was completely missed.
If I had heard
but
it
not by the
there, I
camera's
would have
mic,
gotten
as
cramped up just
apparently
trying to
a
escape the
child's
place.
voice is captured.
Freaky. Yours is brighter, mine's all dark.
It isn't clear as to what's being said or whispered, but it sounds like the babbling noise you'd hear from a young child. For this reason, viewers think that this might have been the ghost of a child who hasn't left the playground. If that's the case, then
But
who knows what else happens
mean
at night
one had
when
died
no one
there,
else is
or-
around. While it isn't exactly certain what was caught, both friends were creeped out by this clip. But unfortunately, like most videos, this one remains a mystery.
Oh, also they died a week later. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be a detail though, wouldn't it?
Inside an airplane is an employee who's recording a video showing what he does in a typical workday. As part of a cleaning crew, his main job is to clean planes that have just landed. This is something that he often does at night, especially with planes that are big enough to hold the most trash. But one night, he decides to do something different. Rather than leaving the plane that he just cleaned, he stays behind. Usually, a cabin cleaner moves on to clean the next aircraft, but seeing that his work was done and that no passengers would board the plane for a while, he stays. Purely for the fun of it, he does this. But this experience was anything but fun, because as he hides in the back of the plane, this happens.
For fun. You sure he recorded it for fun? Or it just was in there for fun? What it feels like this situation would be is found out it looked pretty creepy, so he decided to make a video of it and convince people that, yeah, it's pretty creepy probably.
No. Wait. Let's go. Let's go. Let's. not dumb enough to lift those shades up because I got my flash on in here. They gonna catch my ass if they see.
Hey, were you slacking? Were you smoking a joint? What? What are we doing here? Like, what was the end goal? Like, I'm on a plane.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all though, it's mad cold in here. And it's dark. I mean, I know it doesn't look that dark on the camera, but it's dark.
Thank you for adding spooky noises.
Go! Let's go! Right. Sitting on the back of the plane. And y'all probably think I'm insane. Probably think I'm doing this for fame.
Oh. He was over it.
Hey, probably think I'm doing this for fame.
Caught off guard, he walks over to see if anyone's there, but to his shock, the space is completely empty. Somehow, the seatbelt flings out towards the aisle in a sudden motion, without there being someone on the seat. It seemingly throws itself
Haunted
as if
plane.
unbuckled by a passenger who's eager to get off
That's
the plane.
an odd concept. I
Whatever
don't
it was
think
that
I've
just
ever.
happened scared the living daylights out of him.
I don't
So
think
much
I've
so
ever heard
that
of
he
any
scurries
story
back to his
ever.
hiding spot in the back of the
I'm
plane.
sure there's a cheesy movie out
Hours
there,
pass,
or even
and he
several
gets off the
books,
plane
or
after
something.
personnel finds him inside.
But
all in all, this
the
experience
concept
has
in
left him
this,
so
even in
rattled
this
that he
sense, right, for
continues
this
to
kind of
share
clipped and
updates
footage
talking
here,
about this incident and mentioning
never
how he
really
should have
thought
stayed out
about
of this plane. It goes without saying, but this incident has spooked him beyond belief.
yeah, I won't be fucking around in weird moments like that again.
On August 27th of 2024, a
I
store
guess there's a
manager watches
potential. Do
footage
they
of something
reuse?
that
I would
happened
assume
earlier
if your
while
plane
sounding
crashes, it's pretty
nervous.
much
He
junked,
immediately ran to his computer
or
to pull up the
somewhat
video and
salvaged,
save
but
it, just in case no one
what's
believes
left
him.
after those things?
Something happened. as
Some
he was
repairs,
unpacking
and I guess
boxes,
if there is a
and he
death,
knows
it's
that he caught it
usually
on
from
camera.
fall or
In fact, many things happen in this
off
footage.
the thing. I
but
don't
it's what
know.
happens towards the
I'd,
end of the
I'd like to
video
look
that
up the
terrifies
stats on
him
deaths
greatly.
from planes and
Ever
where they
since
happen
then,
or whatnot.
he's
Or,
been watching his back, hoping that it
'Cause you
doesn't
gotta
happen
think.
again. The following is the store manager's footage.
the concept of a haunting a place where there, like, the death could happen, and
Single
it being a
night.
plane has to come up.
Just putting things away from the box.
I think older
All right,
planes
now
are
watch.
reused.
I want you guys to focus on this area.
Probably
right
gone
here.
now. Tired.
Okay. Hold on, let me speed this up a bit.
They haven't got the first clue on how to use it.
All right, watch.
If you have the doctrine right and you stow it on a shelf in your closet,
Get copyrighted just for the show he's watching.
Look. Boom, you see that?
what good does that
I'm gonna
doctrine
get back here for you guys to give you a better view.
How's that a better view?
Look at that. And I'm just like tripping, like, what?
That shot, that view sucks.
Okay, but pay attention to this area right here.
What, the whole shot? Okay.
Watch.
that could teach justification correctly? But so what? It's not what I asked you.
Is that you? Look, I'm here by myself. Nobody's here. It's just me. See that?
A haunted department store?
Come out. I'm not afraid of you. Is that you? That threw down the box earlier?
Of course. Fun. Halloween's coming.
Come on out.
That's good timing on this video for that, huh?
You don't scare me. Come on out, pussy.
Okay, you don't need to call the ghost a pussy. Maybe at this point in the filming, he thinks maybe it's just something
Mess with me.
like to steal stuff or someone's hiding in the store. I don't know. You gotta assume the more logical thing in this place.
Ooh! Oh, shit. No.
What happened, brother?
Hell no. Hell no. Let me see. Hold on. Where am I? I'm here. Where am I though? What's it? Look, there I am, right there.
That's a master with the
Look,
cameras.
you see that? You see that?
What the fuck was that?
Nah. Nah. No. Hell no.
As if the store manager wasn't already spooked,
I don't
this
know.
happens. Recorded by the camera pointing at the side entrance of the store is this: the manager's hair lifting on its own.
Oh.
Or better put, getting tugged by something unseen. It's the sudden yank on his hair that sends him running in a panic frenzy, making him think that someone was messing with him. But upon watching the security footage of this incident, he sees that no one was behind him. If no one was there, then whose forceful pull did he feel? While some viewers believe that this might have been the ghost he was calling out, others don't know what to think. To the manager, however, he knows exactly what this was and believes it's the same entity that's been messing with his store. But of course, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else happened to explain this incident? Let me know what you think down below.
That is an odd one. I'd quit. I would have left. He's the whole manager of the store, though? I don't know.
Now this next video was submitted
I wouldn't
to me
have
by
stopped
Alicia
at
B,
running out
who
and checked
recorded
I wouldn't have
something
checked the
that's left her
camera. I would have
pretty
been out.
spooked. The whole incident took
You know
place
what I mean?
at around
Shit.
11 p.m. as Alicia recorded from inside her car. She was picking up her boyfriend from work like she usually does, only this time, something catches her attention, prompting her to film this moment. In the distance is a motel like any other motor lodge. It's a basic motel with not much activity going on, or at least it seems like that, because as Alicia looks closely,
Alicia?
she sees this.
Let's move my mouse a little bit just so it doesn't fuck off.
Bro, focus.
What is that?
That's it right. What the bro? What the
It looks like part of a window opening and closing suddenly. Something popping up.
Having
I don't
no
know.
clue as to what she was seeing, Alicia couldn't help but gasp. It was obvious that her eyes weren't playing tricks on her after seeing it more than once. A dark silhouette continuously appears and disappears as if flickering out of existence. This shadow,
It was like
or
a shadow
whatever this might have
puppet more than
been,
anything.
just flashes momentarily before the
don't know.
video ends.
Huh.
Understandably, Alicia sends this footage in the hopes of getting an answer to her question. Just what exactly was caught on camera? Whether ghost or not, a definitive answer has yet to be
It
given.
could be anything. It could be so much from that distance. It could be explained by so many things.
On the night of September 26th of
Nothing
2022,
peering through the windows
a
and
family is
stuff.
enjoying their evening inside their home when out of nowhere, they find themselves immersed in a very peculiar incident. At approximately 9
involving a
p.m.,
door.
Renee
Oh, yeah,
Salcedo and
this
her
house sounds
family
fun.
had stopped what they were doing after being alerted by a noise coming from the front door. They weren't expecting any visitors, so naturally they were startled. But nevertheless, they were
Great.
cautious from that moment on, and rightfully so, because apparently the noise they heard was actually from a set of bells that were dangling on their doorknob.
Oh.
The fact that they went off meant that someone had grabbed the handle. Freaked out, Renee shows the exact moment they're heard on camera.
The door open?
I heard the bell.
Did you move the bells at all, Logan?
Huh?
Did you move the bells?
No? I heard the bells ring.
It's the footage from outside that's left Renee and her family completely shook. The bells can be heard rattling against the door, but strangely, no one is seen grabbing the handle where the bells are placed. It's audible enough to know that something shook the bells, but the question is, what
Maybe a
exactly
random
shook
gust?
them? Or better said, what
Are
had
they
gripped the
hanging
doorknob?
on the outside of the door or the
Only after
inside?
realizing why the bells went off does this video get creepier, as the family believes something had tried to get inside. and it seems that whatever it was really wanted to get in. But the bells, according to viewers, had successfully done their job. There's a reason why some people hang bells on their doorknob, and it's not because they add style, but rather help in warding off negative energy. They're known as
Bells.
witch bells, and Renee's family is glad to have bought them. But of course, whether or not this had anything to do with what occurred is up to you to decide.
I don't know.
So then, had something come by to visit the family?
Are the bells?
or had
That's my
something
question. I
else
can't tell
explain
from
what
the
occurred?
imagery. Is the bells on the inside of the door and they're moved by the movement of the handle, or are they hung on the outside? I don't know. I don't know. Not enough visual
Now, the
information.
following video was suggested by Jose H., who writes that this video was
Jose
captured by
H?
a man inside a building that was next to a fire.
Not Jose
The man
H.
recording this had already called the fire department to put out the flames. So, as he waits, he records this video. But he wasn't just filming to get the fire on camera, but rather to record something else. At first, he didn't notice it, but after taking a closer look, he sees it. This is what he saw.
Oh, that doesn't help. Damn.
The figure of a person is seen standing at the window. They stand completely still while seemingly facing the outside, as if watching the man recording this.
Huh.
Despite there being a fire in this building, the person remains unfazed, assuming that it's a person though. Given the context of this footage, it seems likely to viewers that this was something else. Whether ghost or not, its lack of movement until the very end is unsettling enough. So then, the question is begged. Just who or what was inside this building?
Is that just a furnace at a building? I mean, I don't know how
On
to
a
judge
random
that one.
Tuesday night, a young child happily plays inside their crib.
What, if
even though
anything,
it's well past their
even evil
bedtime.
would try to be in a
As minutes
furnace.
pass, they continue to stay awake before all of a sudden standing up
Boring
and looking
place.
straight
Not a
ahead.
lot of death involved
It
at a
isn't clear as to
furnace,
what it
really.
is that they're seeing, but after watching what happens only seconds later, it becomes clear that something truly strange was going on. As the mother of the child is in the kitchen, this
Medina.
is captured.
I was jamming to the music. Want to say cookie?
You don't have to listen closely to hear that a voice was caught on camera. It appears that the boy had heard it too, but unlike him, one can immediately tell that something isn't right with this voice. According to the mother, it sounds anything but human. Although it's yet to be known what this was, there's no denying that the voice is unsettling, and it's even more so when listening closely to what it's
Best
saying.
person to get the opinion on that. No, it's a monster. I know.
It isn't clear,
What?
but it kind of sounds like it's saying, "Let me in." If that's
I
so,
thought it
then
said
the bedroom
cookie.
door opening on its own becomes a whole lot creepier. Like most videos, not much info is given on this one, but with or without it, the video by itself suffices. What was captured is terrifying on its own.
Well, it's spooky.
In this last video, a man living in a small cottage suddenly starts recording after hearing noises coming from his attic. He's been gathering evidence of these odd sounds that are often heard at night. From noises like thumps and creaks, he's been hearing all sorts of things, all of which emanate from his attic. Initially, he thought the noises were just part of
surrounding
the
the
house,
concept
given
of an
that it's
attic.
old. But one night,
Nothing much
as he
more
checks
expected
the
than,
space
say,
like he
a
always
plane.
does, this happens.
Attics are creepy. Just period. I just think we like to create stories about attics because they are naturally creepy. Nope, I'm calling the cops. Oh, the moment when they go up in the attic. I hate it. In every movie. It's never a good moment. And how many happy attic moments do you
Out
know?
of nowhere, a piece of furniture flips on its own, scaring the living daylights out of him. Understandably, the man drops everything, including his phone, and runs for it. Clearly, he was freaked out by whatever just happened. To this day, he stays at a friend's, where both he and his friend continue talking about this incident. They
Wait, there
both
was only
agree that
one
something
incident?
haunts the
I
attic,
mean, you
if
don't
not
need
the
much
whole
more.
house.
That's
But thankfully, it was all caught on camera. So then, just what exactly had been inside the attic? Let me know your thoughts on this one. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also,
Thank
if
you
you haven't
again,
already
Bizarre
done
Bub.
so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell
Yes,
icon
go check
so
out
you
Bizarre
don't miss any
Bub.
uploads in the future.
But for now,
Also, be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel.
I do not
That being said,
follow
until
TikTok
next
stuff
time.
often. But yes, that means for me, it is time to show you a few things coming this month for me. Hey, look at all that stuff. First off, I want to show you a couple trailers and take a hit. Oh, some stuff that I'm excited for this month. Hopefully, they don't get too copyrighted and funky, but you know, we'll see what's going on. Oh, here am I. Let us find some spookiness. I wonder if this has a trailer yet. Shmish. This little devil. Right here has my attention. I don't even want to try to pronounce it. I'll just call it Rogi. Parax. It's horror like kind of spooky-ish. Paranormal. Coming to a mini Muffin Meal stream. June. I've already seen bits of people playing it, and it looks spooky. Better than, honestly, that trailer. That trailer probably doesn't represent it the best. Yes. That one's on my list. I got so many of these fucking things on my list. Played homework. Oh, they did a restored edition of the Bathhouse, which I'm wanting to play more of Chilla's artwork core, and now that will give me an extra reason to play one this October. Even I want to recheck out this one. Wrong mouse button. Oh yeah, this had such a cute vibe. Sort of cute, still creepy. Get the point. This one's extra quiet. Holy shit. It really isn't a trailer, is it? It's just parts of the game. Not a proper trailer. I love the style. It's almost Resident Evil-ish, but with a kind of cute retro feel. Horror, yes. Cafe homework. Oh, plate. Oh, I see why I read it as an F, because it looks like the top of that. That could be a C. You see, it's late homework, not cafe homework. Shush. This one caught my eye. It looks really freaky. I don't remember watching the whole trailer, though. I was like, oh, this is going on the list. Oh, spell this shit. Oh, I fucked up. It's an oh. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this one because. Oh, okay, it is out. It's out. A cute vibe to it. Cool. And a nice forward story kind of vibe.
あれから10年以上経つのか。
湊、私だ。どうにも厄介なことになってきた。先ほどまで警察と話をしていたんだよ。
なんで警察なの？
I really like to test a lot of horror that takes place in other countries, has different like cultural stuff, because you typically get different monsters and little different dynamics that are often not found in American ones. You do see the puzzlish nature of this one, but it still could be fun. I'm not the hugest puzzle person.
飛ぶこともできない。卵を産んで死んでしまう。人がそういう虫にしてしまったの。
私は蝶じゃない。私はまるでお蚕。
I feel it's just gonna be super artistic too.
でも私はそれで幸せだった。
Right? Right? It gets that little creepy crawl to it, and you're like, oh shit, what's gonna be chasing us? Overlord of creepiness. See? Look at her, she all like lanky and bug-like. Oh, list. What else? Oh, everybody's seen this one. I'm excited for this one. I am definitely playing this one. This comes out the 17th, by the way. This is The Quiet Place. Someone. Yes, you. I'm sure it's going to be extremely stealthy in its approach to things, because that's kind of the point of the movie. But the road ahead does look kind of fun still. And I hope this isn't like... The ratio of movies that turn out to be good games is very low. But hopefully they use just it's a simple mechanic. So good if it does it right here. Because I think it's Sound of Silence or Violent Death or whatever that was that I played before. It's a great mechanic in such a small level, but on a bigger level, this could be so sick. Yeah. As I said, October 17th, my ear is itchy. We'll show you just a sample more of what's to come. I'm going to keep the rest a surprise until at least the next podcast, which I will probably play near the day of my surgery next month, which is the 28th. So I won't have a Halloween stream. Sadly, not an authentic one. But I'll do something spicy, I'm sure. Closing all in that time. Oh, wrong mouse. That one, such a short trailer though. Is there another one? They almost look better as a game mechanic. I know that sounds crazy to say, because the movies did look good for what they were trying to do, but stuff that's more CGI and silly like will fit in with a game that, well, is more computer generated, because it is. Oh wow, there's a whole timeline going on with this movie, with this game. I wonder if this actually fits in with the movie's whole story. And it's not just its own spin-off for a game's sake, you know? Oh, we're having a pregnant character in this thing? We're gonna have a whole dynamic where we scream at times, like, can't help it. Damn. I bet there's gonna be a lot of mechanics that center around how you can stay quiet. Because I'm sure they're not gonna keep it as simple as just voice activated. Although that would be sick. I think they're gonna be like, uh-oh, in this moment you gotta hold the button just right or do this pattern. Or often how like they did it in the oh shit, I'm gonna forget it. Not the cove, not the canyon. What's it called? Not the village. Fuck, I played them all, but whatever. Games where you have the multiple choice stuff. Not Dead by Daylight one. Until Dawn. The people who make Until Dawn in those games, where you have moments where you gotta hold it or do something, not be heard, because it seems like with the addition of the whole character is pregnant thing, that's gonna definitely play on it. Like you'll have moments of pain, moments where it's like a whole interesting and unique stealth mechanic that could make or break the game depending on how that mechanic works. Because if people hate the mechanic and think it's stupid, then it doesn't matter how good the rest of the game is. Which I'm really hoping for it to be good. Let's see, what else is there good ones? Now, oh, I saw this one. This sounds creepy. Someone told me this is one of the spookiest things they've seen recently. It's seeming to get a little bit of popularity. Mostly positive? Very positive. This one seems a bit extra creepy. Very paranormal focused type game again. There's a bit more polish though to it. What is that? Who? Who is that? What is that? There's the burr. What the fuck? Interesting name. I would say go look that up to see if it's what the hell it's connected to. But I don't feel like it right now. I don't know. That one's definitely near the top of the list, I'll be honest. Choose 2 or 3 more. Oh, I will. Speaking of Until Dawn, shit. It's having a PC release next month. I didn't look up the date. But that should be something I play too, because having played their other ones that are already done for PC, kind of want to add that to the checked off list, as most say those, even though it's one of the originals, the first ones, that it's somewhat better sometimes. Mouthwash. Odd ones. Let's see. Ghosts. I'm going to hold off on this one until I see some updates, but it is just out today. Go Ghoshish. I've been waiting for this one a long time, but I've seen little tidbits of reviews on it, and the big downside mentioned so far is that it's a bit glitchy and having some issues. Most people are saying wait. Even some of the people that are saying that they'd like it, they're like, it definitely has its issues. It seems like I could already foresee people's issue with this game. I feel it's not going to be as over-the-top horror in your face as people are expecting. It looks like there's a lot more simulator potential for this thing of really detecting which ones are the monsters and then also taking care of animals. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. It's going to be an odd one, at the very least. But we'll see on our own at one point or another. If not October, probably November. Oh, where'd that kangaroo? The face on that thing gets me every time. That's a great trailer, though. I would have said that. Oh, and this lovely one, although not as horrifying, I heard great things upon this coming out, and I almost wasn't going to do it because, you know, I had enough cleanup kind of games, right? And I was just thinking it would be just a Viscera Plague thing. But there is way more going off with this thing. Little story bits, all that jazz. As well as details and backgrounds to things and textures that will just fit the horror scenes in so well. All this and much more next month. Well, so for some of you, it's already the month of October. So much of this and more over on the Mini Muffin Mila page to be played and shared about. Oh yes, this is mainly a simulator cleanup, but there is just such a much more character to it. Relaxation. A lot of tools. Oh, why are we breaking things? What the hell? Stealing stuff. Are we moving the bodies too? Yeah, I guess we are. It just looks fun. It's like on the lighter side of horror, but it still will give a great fun feeling for that. But it'll fit the season so great. And I'll probably get my play out of it over the course of October. And he has a dog we can pet. Maybe. To be tested and found out. Coming soon enough. Not even sure what my next podcast will be, but I kind of play that by ear. But that is the end of this here podcast. Yes, sirree. As good as it was. I didn't dress up for this one. I thought I should. There was many times in this past month I was like, I should go to that friggin', it's so close. Super close. A year-round giant Spirit Halloween store here in Vegas. As well as there's some other ones. But, yeah. Many Halloween good things to come. If you stick around here. Follow on here. Follow on the other Twitch, Mini Muffin Mila. As well as follow on the upload side of things with Puff and Muffin over on connected on to my channel over on YouTube. Yeah. I'm not in here saying what I do. I always say, and always when I do things and I say things, I'm just going to say what I always do at the end of these streams, no matter if it's on the podcast side or the streaming side. I've been Mini Muffin Mila. Until next time, bye-bye.
break.